Alrighty, we are live. Evening, everybody. Mayday here. Welcome into another edition of World Cup Design playthroughs. Over from TGC Tours, getting down to the nitty gritty. We are nearing 6 days. In fact, 6 days, 4 hours, and 30 minutes from deadline for those scoring at home in the World Cup. And we had a flurry of activity over the past 24 hours. 3 new courses have dropped, and we will be doing those playthroughs this evening. If my math is correct, that gives us 20 of our 32 courses overall. Hey, Reeb. Yes, we'll be playing Oak Bend here in a second. I will get that intro for you, but considering the inspiration, that does seem fitting. But yeah, 20 courses in, 12 to go. You can check out all of the courses that have dropped so far by checking out the handy-dandy link in the chat. We begin tonight. Hey, there's a Dan the Catcherman sighting. We begin tonight with Oak Bend Country Club. Sharky 21, Danny Scarano. He got in as a top 5 finisher in last year's major design contest. That is how he earned his exemption into the field. And he rounds out the publishes in Group D. Someone page Viking. We actually got the graphic right this time. But Fritch has already published, Bear has already published, GCS Insane has already published. So Group D, with Sharky publishing Oak Bend Country Club, becomes the third group to fill up. Already we have groups E and F fully accounted for, and I believe we've got 3 of the 4 in Group G. And from what I heard, Junya is not that far off from publishing, so that group's going to be filled up in just a little bit as well. Anyway, first play through the night, so just going through the ground rules. I am one of the judges in the World Cup this year, one of the 12 that we have. I may or may not be the judge of this particular course, at least in the first round. If the course advances far enough in the contest, all the judges will have a crack at it. This, however, is not a judging playthrough. We won't be doing serious, strong critiques here. These are all more about showcasing and highlighting the work of our designers in the field. This is the first one we get to tonight, Oak Bend Country Club. Judge 1. Yeah, but we want to know who did Judge 2 work for. I mean, who does number 2 work for? Hey, Yobs. So yeah, we're going to start at Oak Bend and then hop over as we've got Lost Sparrow Ranch next, and then our CC champion from last year. Grovey 31 published this morning Usonian links, so we plan to get to all of those this evening. Manny from Canada in the house. Seabach is here. Yes, Seabach. I believe we have a new record. Don't anybody tell Eric, but I think we have a new record for most retaining wall used in one course, as I shall demonstrate. It starts here. And it's like the Energizer Bunny. It keeps going and going and going. Yes. What was that? Rasputin that had all the retaining wall? But yes, there is a lumber shortage. Hey, Curtis. No, I agree. Especially triple layer throughout. We're still on hole 1, and we're just follow the retaining wall. But yes, this is It just keeps going. I mean, look at it. I mean, there's if someone took the measure tool, there's literally miles of retaining wall here. It's crazy. Um, Now there is good reason, as he does mention in his notes to the judges. He does say he takes inspiration from the Carolina Low Country, and as you would suspect, with all of these retaining walls, a bit of a TPC sawgrass feel. And yes, as Reed mentioned at the very start, there will be water in play on a lot of holes. And it will be a challenge not to get wet. 431 yards straight away, par 5, but mega cape. Oh, come on, boys. Too much. Just too much. Speaking of ball sack, that's the way my first swing of the night went. Oy. But there are some very lovely long views around here. Oh god, this feels like an incredibly foolish play, but we're gonna try it anyway. Off the wall. Oh no! Hit the other wall. Oh, yeah. For one hole at least, yes, I have kept it out of the agua. Whether we'll keep that up for the duration of the course, we shall see. Hey, he's got a chance. We opened with a birdie. We opened with the birdie. He is in the hunt for a championship. If I can't birdie your first hole, too bad. You might as well sign up for the CC, because your chances are over. Again, I kid. But, all right, we follow up that with a long par 4, water down the right. I am so glad this course isn't mirrored and all the trouble is on the left. Maddie's got a good point. I believe his hole's the only, or his course is the only one where I've got a second hole super chicken. Could definitely see some of the low country vibes. Hey, Kenyon. As someone who did this look back in 2019 with Fisheye Bay, I can appreciate the amount of time. I mean, we talk about the retaining walls, but putting down all this grass in the water to kind of get this tidal look. That takes a bit too. And guys, here's the other thing. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure Sharky's a PS4 guy. I am pretty certain of that. So yeah, if we thought Well, I'm just trying to look it up for accuracy. It's not like I got to rush in here and play diamond cutters afterwards or anything like that. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a PS4 guy. So, further, I and doing that on PC is one thing. Doing all of this on console? Come on now. There, you happy? I came, I saw, I missed. I do say that quite often, actually. It is a pretty little par 3, isn't it? Oh, keep turning. Keep turning. Nope, not enough. Depends. Has it been longer than 4 hours? If so, then yes, seek medical attention. Well, there was a pretty dismal putting line. Oh, well played. Well played. Alright, water on the outside of the dog leg here. I could maybe clear that in the right wind, but oh, I hate to hear that, man. That could so easily be taken out of context, but I know Reeves been having like nerve things going on in like his pinky finger and whatnot. Annoying. Because I had a little bit of it at work yesterday. The pinky kind of felt numb, and it kind of creeps into that joint there in the palm, and annoying. And we still haven't chipped one in. TSM 1227, thank you for the follow. Welcome in as we're doing a playthrough, one of the latest World Cup courses. This is Oak Bend Country Club by Shark21. First of 3 that we're going to be doing on channel this evening. Par 5 here, but this almost has a little bit of a... I'm not staring directly at the bunkers, though yes, it does look like a lovely bunch of coconuts. I'm actually thinking I'm picking up a little bit of the Harbor Town vibes here, in that this fairway is a lot more narrow than it appears. Anything on the left half of this fairway, and I'm probably going to have to hit a big bender in here. Yeah, this hole especially is where I pick up the Harbor Town vibe. Which, I mean, makes sense. Harbor Town, Sawgrass, both peat dye tracks. This is a bit of a, it appears, an ode to die. Oh, YOLO. Oh, and then we hit the very fast. And we put it right into Scob. Oh, no, we're going to get behind the bush. Hey, Maddie, what you do with a weed whacker on your own time is entirely your own business. Yeah, but could Scob do that? Scob could definitely do that. Right. I tell you, playing with him is contagious. God damn it, Scott. Welcome in. Blame Dan Dan. He started it. Oh, Jesus. That was... Ugh. That was just all kind of awful. We could be making a very sloppy bogey here if we ain't careful. But obviously, a course like this, I mean, he's really, highlighting the new, well, I shouldn't say the new, but the different assets that we have available to us in this game, with the mossy oaks and the high canopy pines. Hey, Manatee. How goes it? Really kind of helping us get that low country aesthetic that we've clamored for in previous games, but never really. Hey, Nitro's in the house. How goes it? But never really had the resources to build effectively. I really did not want to miss there. Yeah, probably should, but I thank you for hanging out. That nice little low footbridge there, for sure. Oh, God. That's just awful. I have lost the butter zone, it feels like, with the putter. I had it for a couple of weeks. I was putting really well, but it is gone again. And on this pen where there is zero margin for error, that is Matthew frickin' Douglas. How the hell are ya? Golfer dude in the house, ladies and germs. Nitro, I believe we've got 12 left to publish, if my math is not seriously mistaken. And I believe half of those reside in either groups A or groups A or H. I will say, boys, this course is not as hard as I'm making it out to be. I am just playing terribly. Well, I'm glad you're spending the rest of the work week here with us. Much appreciated. Oh. Come on, go. Do something. Big hop. Come on. Nope. She misses a lot of us, golfer dude. Oh, man. For as terrible of a putting line as that was, it almost went in. By the way, Reeb, I may be one over, but I have yet to deposit a ball in the drink. I've hit everything else, but no water balls. Fair, but I am playing especially poorly right now, golfer dude. Especially with the flat stick. I have got a bad case of scabitis right now. Oh, get up over that hump. No. Well, maybe it was better off the green. Yeah, he's done a really nice job capturing that low country look. We are playing pin 1, if you can believe that. Seabach. We are pin 1. If left untreated, Matty, yes, scabitis can be very chronic and highly contagious. Try to cut the corner there a little bit. Wait. Yo, hold up. Hold up here. Dude's in Boreal, ain't he? Sure. Sure enough. He is in Boreal, which explains the browned out dirt look in lieu of pine straw. Huh. That is not the theme I would have thought of, but I'll be damned if it don't work. And I also wouldn't be damned if I'm not blocked out by this tree. Hi, y'all. Watch this. What, are you asking for when Megan will come over? Or? That was a hell of a putt from down where I was. Oh, and Scob, if you get the couple of beers he owes me, make sure to send them, by the way. uh, it's tucked, but there's a slight little backboard back there I think I can use. If this covers. Ooh. The nasty part about it is I was smack between clubs. But Birdie Blitz, I can't say I have heard of him. And of course, we chip it in to get back to even. Because Lord knows we ain't going to make a putt. Alright, 406 at a par 4. Oh. Well, he is in here. Welcome. Hey, Viking, how goes it? Oh, Viking. Looky, looky. It's fixed. It was pulling an old file out of cache. How's the knockouts going to work with the extra wild cards? So, there'll basically be a round of 24. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying, Birdie. Much appreciated. The round of 24, each of the group winners will get a bye into the round of 16, and then the round of 24 will be the group runners-up versus one of the wild cards. And the winner of that will then advance to take on the 1 seed in the round of 16. Well, you should be impressed, though, Matt. He made a desert-style course just for you. Pinnacle Ridge. Almost called it Pinnacle. This one's really got to run. I did not leave myself with a good number. Oh. Yeah, Shaker Valley is not where you want to be having misses. But yeah, I mean, if you play Conservatory Club Viking, one of the official courses, that's Dario's. Susquehannock, I believe he has ported over, which is the major champ from 2019. I tell you what, I'll be honest, Nitro. Junya doesn't have a big body of work, but what he has done has been pretty darn nice. And if he does take a bit of a step up, I could see that. I could honestly see G&H being an absolute bloodbath. Just given the quality of courses that have come. Granted, a small sample size, because now we only have four of 8 in, and we're about to play the fourth later on tonight. But I know the first 3 have certainly set a high bar. I do enjoy that he's given me ample room out here. But well, for the most part, the further right I go, the worse angle I've got. Yes, this is Sharky's course. You are correct. And there is a lot of it. I know you weren't here for the flyover, but, I mean, it is literally all over. I do believe this course sets a record for most retaining wall in a single plot. Played too much break, surprisingly. Yeah, and you talk about Group H, the big yeah, it's cause it is and thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome in. It is a lot of retaining wall. And I've been known to put some retaining wall in from time to time. But to have the patience, and for some of you guys who are just popping in late, we'll go back and just look at this. This takes an insane amount of patience. And if you notice, the water isn't particularly deep here. I'm just going to try to go below the plane. So, yes, this water is, well, it gets a little deeper here. Okay, so he's helped himself out by, you see this deep channel he's created. That helps because this game is infamous for not being very graceful with handling steep vertical drops. The textures really tend to tear. And so, as much as you'd like a TPC Sawgrass look, where it's just single layer and grass right up to just a thin little strip of wall, it just, even with what they do to try to camouflage it, it does not look great in this game. This technique's been around since TGC1, but it is extremely tedious. It's not overly difficult once you get the hang of it, but it is extremely time-consuming. And especially, like I said, because as I remember, Sharky's a PlayStation guy, so I mean, it's extremely time-consuming on PC. Now, to do that on console, which notoriously takes even longer to plant than on PC, bless you, my son. I mean, it can be done. Hey, Scoot. I mean, actually, ironically, tonight, 2 of the 3 designers will showcase our PlayStation guys. But it you definitely need to plan ahead. Let's put it that way. Well, all of a sudden, we're starting to get our poop in a group here. Well, you will not be disappointed, Viking, with that or really, frankly, any of the courses in the contest. Alright, so he's giving me miles of fairway here. But what do we want to do? Obviously, it feels like the... Feels like this is the line of charm. Yeah, let's do that. No. Oh, then I hit a damn slow. It's... Well, what is an illegal pin anymore? There are some definite tough pins, at least on pin 1, from what I've played. And which is fair because I do believe in his judging notes to us, he does intend this to be a hard difficulty, which we defined as elite platinum level. But I have not noticed any lag. Now, granted, I don't have a top of the line rig, but it's halfway decent. I rarely notice any lag, so your results may vary there. Oh, I did not hit that one. Yeah, she does. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, Heisenberg, and thank you for the sub. Coming in hot. Much appreciated. Teeny little par 3 here. Oh, sweet Jesus. Hey, and Panda's wedding is tomorrow? Oh my gosh. That is the rock I have been living under. Good golly, Miss Molly. Heisenberg, I certainly don't, but I mean, unless it is. But again, the caveat with what I'm running on, it would have to be extremely bad for me to notice. Here comes Panda Chimichanga. Oh, hey, how's it going? Which is all good, golfer dude, as long as Foley doesn't drop the chalupa. Alright, we'll brush in a little par here. Honestly, oh hey, you could say they all are at this point. I mean, I have yet to play a bad course in this contest. Seamount better not be streaming after the reception. I'm pretty sure that would be that would violate terms of service. Whatever they would be streaming at that juncture. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, no, I mean... Yeah, that group, I mean... Like I said, pick a group. They're all good. I mean, I stand by what I said earlier. I mean, I played... I mean, this is... What, this is going to be the 18th course I've played in the main comp. And we have 7 alternates. And there's not a one, in my opinion, that isn't tour worthy. It will be nothing short of a miracle if I end up on the right tier here. But you know we got to try it. Well, this is better than most. Yeah, I can see that. Yob says, look at the clubhouse. A little bit. See, he's taking advantage of that new shed. Which, yeah, this is a shed, actually, that he's using. For most of it. And he's put that together in a couple of spots. He's thrown a lighthouse in there. One of the old clubhouses. So a little bit like that, but... leave it to Seabach to admire the size of someone else's dock. Can we end on a super chicken? No, we can't. But we'll make a comfy birdie. Yeah, so there you have it. Edge, just the 3730, as you do. But yeah, there you go. That is Oak Bend Country Club. So what we will do, because these are all being saved on VOD, we're going to go ahead and pause the stream quick. We'll reset, and we will be back in a couple of moments. We'll be playing Lost Sparrow Ranch by Cyborg coming up right after this, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.